So I might have broken my hand and chopped my hair off, but one thing remains the same. And that is my love, adoration, and very much an obsession of Cheesecake Factory. Today, I'm gonna be taste testing everything on their Skinnylicious menu to let you know if it puts delicious in Skinnylicious, although I really don't love the name of that category. But no one's asking me for my opinion on that. Yes, I took a tumble and I fell. It was very anticlimactic. And yes, I chopped my hair off. I'm going through some things over here. And yes, my freaking Christmas tree is still up. For those of you who are gonna comment in the comments, I felt like the one thing that could ground me in my truest self this week was a Cheesecake Factory taste testing video. I needed it, to be honest. Now, some of these items I'm gonna share with you, I've tried before because it's on their appetizer menu or their small bites menu. This menu, I believe, exists with food items under a certain amount of caloric values. Some of these things I've never tried before, mostly because they have way too much health and color in them. And some of these are some things I already know I'm gonna love. So this is gonna be a little bit interesting and a little tricky to rank because I might have some bias, but I'm gonna try to come into this with a neutral palate. Neutral palate, which means I need to take a sip of this sweet tea out of this mason jar. That's the perfect way to neutralize your palate. Cheers to cheesecake. To caveat, in order not to spend $800 at the Cheesecake Factory, I did just order the appetizers and salads off the Skinnylicious menu. If you guys like this video, I'll also do a Skinnylicious specialties menu. Also, if you're new here, I'm going to be ranking my top 10 best things that you should order from the Skinnylicious menu in case you're ever curious, interested, or in a Skinnylicious mood. I can't relate. All right, first up are the chicken wontons, which I feel like have I tried these before? I can't remember. It's a little pocket of heat. It is very hot. Is that kosher to do? Pretty sure that's like low class. Welcome to my channel, subscribe if you're new. I like to think that I have high class tendencies with low class efficiencies. I feel like there are certain things that like high class people do that I just think are not practical. Like waiting until this is cool enough to eat it, that's not practical. That's practical. While I wait for this to cool, I'd like to introduce you to my new, the most amazing fly killer of all time, where you get to electrocute all the flies. They know I'm filming and they wait until I turn and they try and eat my snacks. And every time a fly lands, it poops or lays larvae, and I'm not here for that. But I'll link it below, although it will burn you, so I should probably be careful with this. All right, maybe it's cool enough to try now. Do a little dipperoo. I feel like I've had this before in another video, and I think it's solid. It kind of tastes like the Cheesecake Factory version of a wonton. It's very good, very tasty. This sauce is a little greasy, but we'll look past it. I don't know if it tastes authentic, unique, or special. I just feel like it's a little meh. I would probably pass on this with my broken hand. Pass. Next is their avocado roll of sorts. I just microwaved it for far too long, but it's just like a little avocado pouch. It looks beautiful. The plating is pristine. Again, it's really hot, so I'm gonna blow on it. If you don't like avocado, it's all like a big avocado chunk. You're gonna wanna pass on this. I like avocado, even though I buy them and they sit on my counter and basically rot. But in my mind, I like them a lot. This is crooked, and I forgot to shut this door. This kind of tastes a little like, why go to the Cheesecake Factory if I order this? Like, it's fine, but it kind of just tastes like the generic brand of whatever this could be. But I wouldn't be like, I'm gonna burn up the road trying to get to Cheesecake Factory and get them avocado rolls. I'm gonna say I'd pass. As you would expect, there are several salads on the Skinnylicious menu. This one looks like just the regular maybe the little salad or the house salad with their house-made vinaigrette. I'm trying to get an assorted bite here. Is it because it's on the Skinnylicious menu that my brain goes, I don't think so? It's very okay. It's very okay. I like the dressing. It's nice. Again, nothing super signature, but vinaigrettes are always hit or miss. I do feel like it tastes homemade and fresh, which is always a plus. I would eat before I showed up to Cheesecake Factory to have lunch with someone, just so I don't have to order this and be sad about the fact that I'm at Cheesecake Factory ordering this. I'm a one-hand band. Ow. All right, this is just, what is this? I was gonna say tortilla, but I actually think it's an Asian salad. That's pretty good. I don't know what magical seasoning is in here. It's like an Asian sweet sesame oil type. It's good. This dressing is bomb. If I were to order this, I would not feel sad about it. So for me, this is a Skinnylicious must. I really don't like that word. I really don't like Skinnylicious. It's very chewy. This is the tortilla salad version. Tortilla strips, corn, salsa, shredded lettuce. I don't know, something about shredded lettuce tastes better than regular lettuce. I don't know if that's the toddler in me who wants my mom to cut the crust off my peanut butter and jelly, who also wants my lettuce shredded. Might very well be. There's a fly out. Really should pick my battles. All right, bite number 2. I don't like that. The dressing is too vinegary. It's not as good as these other dressings. I don't know what dressing I chose or what dressing this is, but it doesn't taste like it goes with the salad. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I want something with a little bit more of like an aioli type thing. I know it's Skinnylicious, but there's gotta be a Greek yogurt way of making something that fits with this theme a little bit better. All delicious stuff. It's just this salad or dressing that like poo-poos on the party. Next are the mushrooms. I'm not a huge mushroom fan. I can't get over the fact that it's a fungus that grows. And they have like a weird kind of essence to them that kind of weird me out a little bit. Cheesecake Factory does weird things really well. I mean, I love their pretzels. Cheesecake Factory pretzels are worth every bite. And the color just throws me off. You know, you eat with your eyes first, they say. So I'm not gonna look at it, I'm just gonna put it in there. Just gonna put it in. The texture was so weird. If you like mushrooms, you're gonna like it. I think it's really good. I just have issues. What else is new? If you're gonna talk about the highlight of my day, it is going to be this very moment right here. These are their Brussels sprouts. I am in love with Brussels sprouts and artichoke and cauliflower. I don't know who I've become. When I was a child, I thought all of these foods were the most disgusting things that have ever been created. Now I'm like, just give me all Brussels sprouts. And Cheesecake Factory has some good ones. Oh, There are thoughts running through my head that are inappropriate. This gives me tingles all over my body, shivers down my spine. And while it might be spooky season, it is spectacular season in here because this is so good. So we can stop it here. I mean, did I order 2 of these? I might have. Let's keep the fiesta going with the chicken taquitos, and oh my gosh, excuse you. It's very melty, but it smells. Okay, let's try it. Excuse me, I'm gonna take this somewhere private. How is this on like a low-calorie menu? It's very cheesy. I kind of love her. Don't tell Brussels. I mean, I don't know if it beats Brussels. It definitely doesn't taste as healthy and nutritious, but it is delicious. Next, we need to discuss these crab bite things. Triggered. I don't like crabs. I don't like eat any seafood, period. And this isn't sitting out for a little bit. I'm just gonna get a corner. I can't eat a big gulping bite. But for the sake of this video, I have to taste test everything. And actually, I feel like a crab thing made a top 5 or a top 10 for the Cheesecake Factory appetizers. By the way, did you know I already did this with all of the appetizers and all of the small bites at Cheesecake Factory? If you didn't know, we'll link it here. Cheers. Oh, I hate the consistency. Oh, bad. Okay, I know it was dramatic, but I got enough in me to be able to tell that it's good, actually. It's just the consistency grossed me out, and but the flavor is really good. It tastes like, it doesn't taste overly fishy, which we all appreciate. It kind of tastes like the Korean fried cauliflower on Cheesecake Factory's appetizer menu. It has that depthness of flavor, very rich. That was really stressful. Moving on to this smorgasbord of a presentation. We have bacon and avocado and corn and tomatoes and blue cheese. Let's get with this dressing. I think it's that same like vinaigrette. Maybe that's what qualifies something as Skinnylicious, is if it has a vinaigrette with it. Lots of unique flavors going on, different textures, lots of salty, a sweet, a crunchy. There's just a lot going on. I love salads that are just like endless chewing journeys. When it all starts to like taste the same in consistency and in flavor, that's when it gets boring. But when you have different levels, different crescendos, that is what makes a salad stunning and beautiful. And I fully support this. I have a really stupid question. And while there is a consensus that there are no stupid questions, I think I can challenge that. When avocados turn dark, I don't eat them because it looks dark and it looks weird. Does it change the flavor? Because I just won't eat it because it weirds me out. But maybe it's just a visual thing. Is it still okay to eat if it turns brown? Let me know. Let me know also if that was a stupid question. Let's move into the lettuce wraps. This is a different type of lettuce wrap than I feel like I had in the appetizer video. In my head, the meat was more ground up. These have big slices of meat, like chicken slices. Oh, I feel like last time I tried these, I didn't eat them them with the sauce and I loved it. But for the purposes of science, I'm going to try it with the sauce. These are very delicate. You gotta really have a good grasp on this. Oh, it's a peanut dressing. I love peanut dressing. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh my Lanta. Oh my gosh, that dressing, that peanut dressing, pour it all over me. Like when Gaga sang rain on me, that's what they wanted. They wanted that peanut dressing. It is crunchy, crispy, fresh. I feel like I had a similar reaction to the lettuce wraps the first time I had them. Love that dressing, love it. All right, I'm headed to the beet salad. This, I remember trying it and thinking it was actually delicious. So let's just see if I still feel that way about it. It has beets and avocado and I think oranges or some orange looking fruit. Is that a pineapple? And it has arugula. When I started this food tasting journey several years ago, I specifically remember starting a campaign, a petition, if you will, against arugula, saying it's the worst lettuce of all the lettuces and why do we do this to ourselves? Why does it even exist? And y'all, I have changed. As a matter of fact, I prefer it. I can't believe it. It just goes to show that when you try enough unique things, your palate does start to grow and change. You can change your mind. You are allowed to change your mind, and I have changed my mind many times. Cheers. You know, very good. It might have one too many beets for me. I like beets, but I like them juiced. Again, a texture thing I think I have with it, but it feels like you're doing something good for yourself when you eat this, you know? Like forget the calorie part, like I don't even care about that. I think this is so good for your organs and your joint and your immune system. I really support this salad. I think it's a great, great option. Friends, I've got it. I've got the top 10 best menu items you should order from the Skinnylicious menu. Coming in at number 10 is the Mexican tortilla salad. I love that salad, but I don't love the dressing that came with it, so I would probably swap it for something else. Next is the factory chopped salad. There is so much variety there. It's actually a fun salad to eat, which is very rare that you say that about a salad. Next is something I called the crab cakes for like the entire video, but it's actually the spicy tuna rolls. Oh, I still don't know what it's called. It's the spicy tuna one. Next, surprisingly, not one that I thought I'd put on here, but it has to make it because it's delicious, are the mushrooms. Very good. And I hate mushrooms, but the flavor, impeccable. Next are the chicken pot stickers. I also called them wontons in the video. I don't know, my brain isn't fully there today. Next is the beet and avocado salad. Supremely healthy, colorful, beautiful, delicious. All right, let's get into the top 4. And this is where things got really hard for me because they were all so good. In 4th place, I'm going with that Asian chicken salad. That dressing is everything you want it to be and more. Next are the chicken taquitos. Something tells me they're not supposed to be on this menu. They got snuck in there accidentally because that's how decadent they are. In the 2nd spot, we have the Asian chicken lettuce wrap tacos. Mind-blowingly good, delicious. It's just everything. All right, y'all, number 1, I'm a basic Brussels sprout girly. Brussels sprouts are almost always gonna be a top 5, but in this case, it deserves its number 1 spot because the flavor, the crunchiness, the crispiness is just 100% perfection. Y'all pray that Cheesecake Factory continues to expand their menu, which seems impossible, but we can all pray. Let me know in the comments what is your go-to order at Cheesecake Factory and if you've ever ordered anything off the Skinnylicious menu and if you liked it. Also subscribe and hit the bell if you're here. And I also really want to go back to Costco and try some of their most popular food items. So let me know if you want to see that as well in the comments. Excuse me while I go finish off these Brussels sprouts. They're calling my name.